And you're telling me that's not what they wanted?
Give me Daredevil season 3.
I fully agree with that.
I agree.
Yeah.
But
I want Punisher and I want Daredevil.
That's it.
But I agree with that. I wish that these characters like Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, and Danny Iron Fist were subplot characters in Daredevil and Punisher. I agree with that.
Yeah.
But they're not going to do that because we know that.
I'm just waiting for Daredevil season 3 at this point.
Honestly, I think that I don't know why, but I think specifically Luke Cage would have suited more in his own film.
Possibly.
I feel like you could have done more. I feel like the biggest issue with the character is the fact that it went for 13 hours. You know, and the same with Iron Fist. I think Iron Fist done differently, given to a better director, would have been really good in its own film.
Yes. I also agree that they should have paired them better in specific series. Like Jessica Jones should have been in the Luke Cage series.
Yes.
Instead of going by herself.
Iron Fist, to be frank.
Well, yeah. And I mean, all
Do
of
a
them,
Heroes for Hire thing.
Yeah, doing a Heroes for Hire would have been amazingly awesome.
Yeah,
I think it would have worked out better than Defenders. I think it would have worked out better than Jessica Jones.
Defenders would have worked out better if they had figured out earlier in the season that Daredevil needed to be their central character.
How's it going, Nick?
What do you think, though, before we wrap up this discussion with Defenders, that we're not getting a season 2 of Defenders?
Yes. Which is,
from all of
I don't think
okay
it
with
really
that.
matters, to be frank.
Yeah.
I don't care about it either way.
Yeah. They're like, we're the Defenders. Remember that one time we fought together? That was
give me a Daredevil season 4 where those other characters are involved somehow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Better yet, give me a Daredevil season 4 where none of the characters are involved.
Daredevil.
No, give me Daredevil season 4 where Punisher is involved.
Well, right.
Let's
Again,
bring back Punisher.
that you really could do. That was one of the things that made Daredevil season 2 so great. As great as Daredevil himself was, and I love Daredevil.
Punisher was so
Punisher
good.
added in there was great.
The thing is, he added an extra element to the show. He was a perfect foil to Daredevil, and it added so much tension to the show.
Yeah, agreed.
I don't think that's a big deal either way.
Yeah.
I think we are getting a Luke Cage season 3. I think we are getting an Iron Fist season 3.
Sure.
I know for a fact we're obviously getting a Daredevil season 3.
And we're getting Jessica Jones season 3.
You're going to keep seeing these because even if you're like, well, Marvel's going to learn, they keep shoveling out Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. seasons, and nobody has wanted it for like 3 years. And I know they've got these great ratings, but to be honest, nobody cares.
No, it jumped the shark 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it stopped being. It's the funny thing was it was never. It didn't. It started out bad.
Yeah.
And then it was like, all right, let's just throw everything at the wall and see what sticks.
See what's sticking. They're throwing pots of spaghetti at the wall.
I think after Inhumans,
Ghost Rider.
After Inhumans totally bombed out.
Yeah.
But they're still making
their
seasons
show,
of that.
Well, their show was like,
Well, that's the
right
unfortunate
in the
thing.
toilet.
That's the unfortunate thing about.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Yeah, but also Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh.
is that it's totally dependent on the universe of Marvel.
And they just-
so what you watch in season 1 is nothing compared to what you're watching now. There's like, what are Inhumans? What there are aliens? The Thanos is coming down. Okay, I know what that's about. Why? Who was that skull guy?
well, they
Why
tried
is it,
to shove a
hell,
lot
it's
in
a
your.
place?
They tried to shove a lot down your throat, and they were trying to shove the Kree. They were trying to shove Inhumans.
Yep.
They were trying to shove like
They
the
tried
AI.
They tried to use Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. as like a soft launching point for a lot of stuff.
Which nobody cares about.
Right. And so instead, you end up going like, what?
But the point of that is, just because we look at these shows and go, well, some of them really stunk, some of them were mediocre, and some of them were great, you're still going to keep getting seasons.
And just remember, there's people out there that thought Jessica Jones was the best.
Right.
I can see why people like it. For me personally, it was.
I can see why people gave.
Too dark
See, the thing is, I can see why people gave some great ratings to this season and some bad ratings to this season, which is why I end up pretty much right in the middle with a 6.5, right around there. But then,
Let's say we dropped you down by half a point.
You did. Good job, guys. No, go out and watch it. I think it's worth watching once. Tony looks like he disagrees. Do you guys disagree?
I wouldn't watch it again.
I think we both were the same comment.
Yeah.
If you watch,
I'm sorry, I was trying to.
Right. If you watch
They do
Cassandra
cross.
brought up.
They don't have a crossover event, but they do crossover.
No, they do have events. They have
No.
the-
I'm
they
not
have
saying.
the
I'm not saying.
individual
I'm not
shows.
saying.
In the Marvel.
In the
Yeah,
Marvel
sorry.
universe, they
Yeah.
do crossover. You have people like. I can't remember her name, but the cop now.
Misty Knight.
It was the nurse for the first 5 seasons of these shows,
Yeah.
and now it's Misty Knight. That shows that they all take place in the same universe, but they really don't cross over. They have DC has a crossover event every December,
Right.
And so,
right before Christmas.
But the problem with their stuff is that if you ever watch that stuff, it's becoming more and more and more of a giant mess. So that's the thing. It becomes too easy for all of that to just you need to keep track of everything.
The last one was Crisis on Earth X, where it's Nazis and
it's a different it's a Nazi.
I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
I see. I agree and disagree. They basically did that with Defenders. It just didn't work out very well.
No.
But they basically did that. But the problem is they didn't focus on the characters they should have focused on. Yeah. Daredevil should have been the main character. Aww.
Oh, my mom.
That is your mom. She watches. How about that?
But thanks for watching. We're gonna wrap up here.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. If you want to see me, Sam, get punished, head over to the live feed. If you're just now listening to this and you're not watching the live feed, head over to the live feed. I'm going to drink a shot of white vinegar, which we'll get. I have to pee, so.
Well, I'm glad that you have to pee because you have to drink.
Oh yeah. Matt Murdock could defend Frank Castle in court. No, Cassandra, he did that. That was season 2. That already happened. But as always, thanks for listening. You can catch us on Spotify, on iHeartRadio, on iTunes, on Spreaker, not Streaker, Spreaker, on Instagram at The Burning Brush.
The Weekly Nerd Tony Cast.
Yeah, and guys, if you like me, but you don't like the rest of these guys, like I think most of us do, I'm on a separate podcast called...
Wait, hang on. We'll get there. Oh, no. We're not finished promoting our podcast first.
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought
on Twitter.
You stopped and looked at me like...
Because I thought you had an Instagram.
I do, but I don't remember the name is.
On Twitter, at The Burning Brush.
Yeah.
The Weekly Nerd Tony Cast.
Anywhere else you can catch us?
You could also catch us on SoundCloud. And Tumblr and Google Play.
Nice.
And any other streaming device. So you could really Google us. And
we come up.
Yeah.
We're on YouTube. YouTube too. So
yeah.
All right, now
I'm a big fan of the Weekly Nerd. Can I say that before I pitch my own thing?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So
he's paying us each $1 to do this, including himself.
Wait, let's get it really clear.
So I'm on a different podcast called Let's Get Contextual. We have
all right, and that's all the time. No, thanks.
Come back. No, we have guests every week. We've had guests from England, from Scotland, from Australia, and even some so far away as from Louisiana.
Because that's further than the other.
No, but it's been great. We just finished talking about God Loves, Man Kills, the comic book series.
Okay.
And then the new one coming out is Obi-Wan Kenobi, break down the character. What we like about him, what we don't like about him.
Why wasn't I invited to that?
I want you to get
I'm getting
there.
And like his strengths, weaknesses. Would you drink coffee with him? And could he beat Craig the giant snapping turtle? So, and the rule.
Just to give you a little contextual.
Get it contextual because the show's called Let's Get Contextual. Yeah.
Craig the Snapping Turtle.
Yeah, so the constructed snapping turtle is 1 double-decker bus high. Harry, the guy from England, was the one who named it, hence the double-decker. 7 double-decker buses long and 8 double-decker buses wide. And if anyone can ever kill Craig the Snapping Turtle, he will be gone, and then we'll create a new monster for other characters.
I don't think Obi-Wan can do it.
No, he loses immediately. Spoiler alert, Obi-Wan dies immediately.
Yeah. How?
Because
don't answer that.
Go find out.
Yeah,
it's
listen to the podcast.
You can go find us on Spotify, Google Play, everything else. We're called Let's Get Contextual. So,
I'm gonna go follow that right now.
And for those of you who think someone of any genre of whether it be real, fake, whatever,
Oklahoma
or real fake,
maybe tell us who you think could beat Craig the Snapping Turtle.
Who do you think could beat Craig the Snapping Turtle?
I know. But you know, guys, as always,
stay nerdy.
Stay nerdy.